In the news, 10th BENUE State House Assembly suspends 4 members for a period of 3 months. National Chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) says NWC will not suspend or dismiss Wike or any disloyal member of the party. North Korean leader Kim Jong urges women to give more births to increase the country's population. In sports, Napoli and Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen wins Italian Footballers Association Footballer of the Year. This is the MLC TV Global News reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Jennifer Udimayo. Thanks for joining us. The Nigerian Air Force Institute of Safety, NAF Base, Ipetu-Ijesha, Osun State has graduated 14 officers in the just concluded pilot basic course. A statement by the Institute Public Relations Officer, Flying Officer Ojo Olorumaye, explained that this is the second set of officers to be trained in pilot basic safety course in the year 2023. The ceremony, which took place at the Institute Auditorium at NAF Base in Osun State, had the Chief of the Air Staff, Air Marshal Hassan Bala Abubakar, who was represented by the Commander 301 Heavy Airlift Group Ikeja Air Commodore A.O. Bamide, said he has placed special attention on safety to improve operational efficiency and to prevent accidents. The Chief of the Air Staff charged the graduates to remain confident, undaunted, and assertive while demonstrating tact in the discharge of their new roles as safety officers, and urged them to share their new knowledge on safety with other personnel in their various units. The Commandant of the Institute, Air Commander Friday Bassi, in his address, stated that the course was intended to train officers with analytical minds to function as safety officers and be vanguards in the development of safety culture in their operational areas. Highlight of the event was the presentation of awards of excellence to participants who distinguished themselves during the course. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated that as part of strategies to actualize the agenda of making Lagos a 21st century economy, his administration is committed to providing an enabling environment and infrastructure to maximize the economic potential in maritime space. The governor stated this at a reception to celebrate the maiden voyage of MV Great Lagos, a vessel owned by Grimaldi at the PTML terminal, Tinkan Island Port Complex, Apapa, Lagos. Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by the Deputy Governor, Dr. Obafemi Hamzat, added that the capacity of the Badagry Deep Sea Port, which is currently under construction, and that of the Lekki Deep Sea Port, which is already in operation, would boost the stature of Lagos State as a hub for maritime business in Africa. While appreciating the Grimaldi Group for its unwavering commitment to the state, the governor said the arrival of the Great Lagos is a testament to the group's confidence in their economy and the potential of their people. In his remark, the Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, Boyega Oyetola, who was represented at the event by the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, Dr. Magdalene Ajani, said the ministry would continue to provide the enabling environment, develop policy, and offer necessary support to grow the maritime sector and help the present administration in achieving its renewed hope agenda. 4 members of the 10th BENUE State House Assembly have been suspended for a period of 3 months. This suspension comes following the alleged interference causing disruption in the smooth functioning of legislative affairs on Monday. The suspended members include Solomon Gila, representing Gwa West State Constituency, Douglas Ayaka, member representing Makurdi South, Yako Asha, member representing Konshisha State Constituency, and Anthony Agom of Boko State Constituency. Meanwhile, the Assembly has adjourned its session to December 2023 to address and resume normal legislative business. Traditional rulers and some citizens of Kogi State have received different honorary doctorate degrees by the GP University Portugal, Executive University USA, Global Seminary University USA, and the African Theological Education Network Nigeria. The honorary degrees was conferred on the deserving individuals at the convocation and commissioning ceremony of the university held at the Chapel of Grace Basement at Dankolo campus at the Federal University Lokoja, Kogi State capital. One of the awardees, Ohi of Okenwehi, His Royal Highness Ahmed Tijani Mohammed and Niger, calls for peace among all Kogites to enable the state move forward. Our reporter Joshua Adinoye has the details.
That was the procession that kickstarted activities at the convocation and commissioning ceremony with the theme Peace and Perfect Peace for Digital Transformation. Dignitaries from both far and near trooped to the occasion as men and women were honored for their immense contributions to the progress of the society, country, and the world at large. The Ohi of Okenwehi and acting chairman, Kogi Central Traditional Council, His Royal Highness Ahmed Tijani Mohammed Anaje, who was conferred with the Doctorate of Humanitarian Services for his contributions to humanity and other rare qualities, described the honor done him as a call to do more for the people.
Whenever you want aim to be achieved, I believe any little one God gives to you is for you to give a helping hand to those in need. And when you talk of a humanitarian assistance, it's every angle. Whenever you discover that a society or a community are in need of whatsoever, try to be there and give assist to them. And by doing so, God Almighty will elevate you more. No any achievement can be done in any community without peace. For that reason, I believe everybody should endeavor to always be in peace with his neighbor.
A coursemate of the Ohi of Okenwehi in the military from Abuja, ex-warrant officer James Sati, has this to say about the traditional ruler.
He's a man of peace. He's someone I've known for decades. A very good friend, also a coursemate in the military that we've served together for several years before God exalted him to this position. Anywhere he is, he makes sure that there is peace.
Other awardees, Dr. Umar Abdallah from Saudi Arabia and Dr. George Ogirimabelo, appreciated the universities for finding them worthy of the honor and promised to continue to serve humanity well.
Honestly speaking, I never expected this award, but alhamdulillah, this is the destiny. My advice to the public when it comes to humanity is, irrespective of our religions, our tribe and our ethnics, we should be our brothers' keepers, and we should always be of support, be supportive to our brothers.
The joy knows no bound, because I consider it a great privilege to be so honored. We are going back to the society to impact positively in the life of our people.
One of the organizers of the event, Archbishop Rahim Yakubu, said the honor was to appreciate recipients for their good works.
We honor some key figures in Kogi State today for the good work they are doing. The man who doubled as the chairman of today's occasion is Ambassador Usman Bello. He has made a historical mark in Kogi State and in Nigeria, and also the head of the Muslims in Kogi State. We try to enthrone peace. How we can enthrone peace in whatever we do. Peace is a cardinal point in human life.
Speaking about the aftermath of the November 11th off-cycle governorship election in Kogi State, the clergyman called on parties involved to be more peaceful and remain law-abiding citizens while seeking redress.
Human beings, as it were, we must have grievances, we must have disagreement, and once it comes, we look for a way of settling disputes. Peace advocacy to ensure that perfect peace is enthroned politically, economically, socially, and in all-round human development.
The event also featured the launch of 2 new books, among others. I am Joshua Adinoye, reporting for MLC TV.
Graceful Ladies Association has held its maiden annual end of the year and award ceremony tagged the worth of a woman at the hall of the graphic newspaper Lokoja, the state capital. The association is aimed at enhancing the uniqueness of women as go-getters, as well as reaching out to the less privileged in the society. President of Graceful Ladies Association, Grace Oguche, in her remark, noted that the organization is designed to promote respect, love, and unity among all races. Our reporter tells us more. The president of the association, Grace Oguche, emphasized that the organization believes in the protection and support of the rights of women and children, especially the girl child, adding that it also helps them broaden their horizons so as to become self-reliant and useful to the society and their immediate family.
We are out to tell women out there that you can become what you want to be by determination and to take a step. Then, as we are doing that to tell ourselves the uniqueness of a woman, we are at the same time giving helping hands to the less privileged.
Oguche encouraged well-meaning Kogites not to wait until they are begged upon before they render help to the less privileged and downtrodden in the society.
In the next phase, we intend helping the less privileged that have dropped out of school. The little we can reach by providing textbooks or stationaries and then pay their school fees if need be. We will do it. Before, it's not part of our program, but now we will have the intention that by next year, because a lot of children, the downtrodden, are at home because they couldn't afford school fees.
Also, the guest speaker, Sofiat Amin Ibrahim, a marriage and relationship counselor, urged women to show respect to their husbands and learn to train their children properly.
Being a woman of worth comes with lots of responsibilities. A worthy woman is wise. A worthy woman is strong, industrious, good, kind, takes good care of her household and family. She is trustworthy. She does not stab the other woman at the back, does not tell lies, does not steal. A worthy woman is not jealous, is not envious, and does not hate. That is a worthy woman.
She equally advised that male children should be taught how to respect and treat women properly. Ibrahim admonished women to stop encouraging their sons to engage in internet fraud to make quick wealth.
For God's sake, women, rise up. Correct the anomaly in our country. It's not about the leaders, it's you. Your prayer matters. It starts from the home. If we want the society to change, if we want people to respect us, first respect yourself. Respect yourself. A married woman will dress and will have half of the breast outside. For who to see? For what? I don't get. You're a married woman, you're exposing your body for other men to see.
The guest speaker also tasked women who are mother-in-laws to treat their daughters-in-law well to avoid conflict in the family, which will in one way or the other affect the society. Lending his voice, the Honor of Igala Lokoja, His Royal Highness Chief Joseph Akpa, called on Kogites to imbibe the spirit of helping the less privileged.
When you know you are wrong, be ready to say sorry.
The moment was also used to honor those who have impacted their world positively. Among the awardees are Chief Medical Director, Specialist Hospital Lokoja, Professor Yahaya Isa Adagiri, and Honorable Hadi. They commended the association and promised to improve on what they are doing to encourage others.
Whatever good that has attracted this award from my input in the specialist hospital is a result of the efforts of the Celtics, because he has invested immensely into the growth of that hospital.
You are builders of nations. I'm going people to recognize my principal on his behalf. I so appreciate. Like our prof said, this award is fully dedicated to His Excellency. I like to Dr. Yaya.
Graceful Ladies International has her members cut across all tribes and states in Nigeria. And on politics, the All Progressive Congress APC in Kogi State has inaugurated 11-man committee to review the 2023 governorship election across the 21 local government area of the state. The state APC chairman, Abdullahi Bello, said the committee will review and state clearly the roles of party members before, during and after the off-cycle governorship election in the state. Our reporter Joshua Adinoye has the details.
Speaking at the APC State Secretariat, Lokoja, Abdullahi Bello noted that the high-powered committee are expected to also identify APC members who engaged in anti-party activities and as well state the possible penalties for their actions.
Although the election has come and gone, the resultant effects and fallout are still very much with us. It is a fact that while we perform excellently in many local councils, our result in many others fell short of expectation. The terms of reference of the committee were as follows: to undertake a detailed review of the processes leading up to the election and how the election was executed in each local government vis-a-vis the party's instruction and objectives. To review and state clearly the roles and performance of the party members saddled with the conduct of the election before, during, and after the exercise. Identify all cases and incidents of anti-parties by party members and recommend appropriate disciplinary action.
Chairman of the committee, Aliu Umar Yusuf, who doubles as the Speaker of the State House of Assembly, said setting up the committee was a welcomed development and promised that they will live up to expectations.
On behalf of honorable members here, we accept this responsibility with utmost sincerity and that we are going to discharge duty without fear or favor.
Members of the committee include Professor Usman Ogbo, Secretary, Idris Ozi Shuaibu, Barrister Ladi Jato, Engineer Bashir Jego, among others. The committee has 2 weeks to turn in her report to the party. I am Joshua Adinoye reporting for MLC TV.
The All Progressive Congress Professional Women Council has described the rising cases of gender-based violence in the society as unacceptable, pointing out that it is a pandemic that must be fought by using all workable policies. The coordinator APC Professional Women Council of the event, Rekia Sani, explained that the gender-based violence are happening everywhere at workplaces, churches, markets and homes, pointing out that all hands must be on deck. The coordinator and the director of Kogi Enterprise Development Agency made this known at a media parley as part of the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence held at NBA House, Lokoja, the state capital. Our reporter has more.
The World Health Organization statistics shows that 35% of people mostly affected by gender-based violence are women. Wike Sane described this year's theme, Policy Advocacy, a panacea for the elimination of gender-based violence in Kogi State, and it could not have come at a better time than now.
The basic gap that is being identified that is very common among the stakeholders are enforcement. There are existing laws. Today we got to know that the government of Kogi State have actually signed the law addressing some of these issues. But then domestication is a very key action plan that has been identified at today's gathering, whereby we look at enforcement so that this gap does not just stay in papers. This policy does not just stay as a document. There is need for stakeholders to come together and implement and enforce the law.
She pointed out that a time for women to collectively rise up to talk about the issue of GBV as it affects women and girls remains necessary.
Kogi State is doing a whole lot already. There is need to call for more allocation of budget for this course. It has also been identified that we need a center whereby some of these violations can be addressed, because there are trust issues, there's confidentiality issues. When this kind of things happen, instead of going to police and all of that, there should be a center where assurances are being assured that, okay, it is very confidential. When you go to this place, you can be addressed and then maintain confidentiality.
Vekia expressed that the APC Progressive Women Council is not about party or politics, but the aim of the council is to build capacity women with skills.
It's not all about politics. We're doing a whole lot in the next coming year. We're looking at how to build capacity of women in terms of skills to be able to also feature prominently and match the competencies and skills of the other partner, I mean the male folks here, so that impression of that this position must be for the male folk should be eradicated.
The Kogi State Commissioner for Women Affairs, Fatima Kabiru Buba, represented by the Director of Women Affairs, Mutumayo, described GBV as a pandemic. She said that the implementation of Violence Against Persons Prohibition Law would help to curb it.
Ministry of Women Affairs has the mandate to facilitate and coordinate GBV programs in the state in the areas of sensitization, capacity building of stakeholders, providing economic empowerment to women and people with disabilities, to reduce domestic violence against women, and to empower the survivors of sexual gender-based violence. The advocacy to domesticate the national gender policy has begun, and distribution of the documents will commence in the coming week.
To stem it down, responsive budgeting, advocacy, and funding should be the focus. She called for unity among stakeholders towards multi-sectoral approaches to influence activities that would reduce GBV. In a presentation on the overview of gender-based violence GBV in Nigeria by Barrister Lillian Ogolo, chairperson of FIDA, she said that the fight against GBV requires all ends to be on deck. She says gender refers to the male and female.
Was it a few months ago where in Lagos State they reported that over 300 men reported that their wives are beating them. And you can see that there is a change in narrative. Men are now speaking out. We have a lot of men that are being, battered, molested by their wives, most especially psychological violence. But because of the patriarchal nature of our society, we just feel that why should I talk? I should man up. I'm a man and stuff like that. But this is a fight for all, and we believe that as we speak out, as we keep reporting, we'll find a solution to it.
In their separate goodwill messages, Mohammed Wandana of Janatu Nasuru Islam, JNI, and Pastor Lola Balabubu and other members of civil society all advocated a safer society by working together to stem the rising cases of GBV.
As a clergy, we from village, even within the states, as a Muslim, we have the experience where a father will give out his own daughter as a forceful marriage. There's nowhere in Islam, I'm on air, let anybody challenge me, nowhere in Islam where it's stated that you must forcefully give out your daughter in marriage. You must seek for her consent, she must say yes, and Baba, I am going there. Your own, you can advise and give the consent. That is all. Whether in the church or in the mosque. But forcing her into marriage is the first, that is the panacea we are talking about. The only solution is for our imams, our scholars, our clergy to desist from such a thing. Because first thing, she is going there, she is not happy. And her action and inaction will tell her towards violence.
When you get married and you are going through challenges in your family, maybe you married a husband that is always maltreating you, or you are also experiencing violence. In the Nigerian society, as far as tradition is concerned, you must remain there and endure. Because you don't come back to my family. If the father will say, don't come back here, I don't want to house you, you are not my child.
In any other way, every other thing that involves brain, that involves what a woman is capable of doing as well as a man, a woman should be given equal opportunity.
If we must cut off these biases of unemployment for women or low economic opportunity for women and low educational opportunities for our girl type our women, there's no how we can cut off this gender disparity. So policy is very important, and that's why this program is coming timely. It's very key. It's beyond politics, it's beyond APC, it's beyond PDP or whatever political party. It's about the common interest of the people of Kogi State.
They described perpetrators as wicked people. I am Dorcas Anyopoju, reporting for MLC TV.
Acting chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Umar Damagum, has said the PDP National Working Committee under his leadership will not suspend or dismiss any disloyal member of the party. Damagum admitted that many members were involved in anti-party activities at different levels, but said if they should start suspension, he would end up suspending many people because they were involved in anti-party activities. They intend to keep this party together and to manage it. This is their mandate. Damagum, who made the remark while addressing PDP Mobilizers Group in Abuja, revealed that the NWC has approved to set up a committee to review and reconcile all aggrieved members. The chairman said the party was more interested in reconciliation and bringing more people into the party than sanctioning alleged offenders, saying that doing so will destroy the party. We go on a short break now. We'll be right back.
Malachi TV Online is here for your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news. Choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. And on crime, a federal high court convicted 4 Boko Haram financiers. The quartet, Modu Aisami, Zana Zarama, Umar Mohammed, and Bunu Kame were convicted and handed prison terms after they pleaded guilty to charges that federal government preferred against them during a special trial at the Federal High Court held at Wike in Abuja. While the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, led federal government legal team, the Defense Counsel was led by the Director of Criminal Justice Department at the Legal Aid Council, F.A. Bakri. The defendants who were docked before Justice Binta Nyako and Justice Emeka Nwite pleaded for leniency after the charges were separately read to them. According to the charge filed by the Director of Public Prosecutions of the Federation, DPPF MB Abubakar, one of the defendants, Aisami, provided funds for the terrorist group by buying food products from them. Federal government maintained that he had, by his actions, committed an offense contrary to Section 13, subsection 1A2 of the Terrorism Provision Amendment Act 2013. Delivering her verdict after the defendant admitted that he was guilty of the allegation, Trial Justice Unyako convicted him on 2 and 3 of the charge, and the judge convicted the second defendant, Zarama, and sentenced him to 10 years imprisonment for concealing the identity of a Boko Haram member. Modu Sulom. Justice Unyako held that the jail terms should run from the day the convicts were arrested and remanded in custody. Even though the trial was held in camera, the AGF, through his Special Assistant Communication and Publicity, Kamaruddin Ogundele, made details of the proceedings available to newsmen on Monday night. And on the foreign scene, UK Home Secretary James Cleverly has unveiled a set of new rules aimed at curbing migration. The UK is set to raise the minimum salary requirement for obtaining a skilled worker visa. currently set at £26,000, the new threshold will be increased to £38,700. Cleverly told Parliament on Monday that the implementation of the rules in previous year could have resulted in a decrease of 300,000 migrants annually. BBC reports that those coming on health and social care visa will be exempted from the higher salary threshold, but overseas care worker will no longer be allowed to bring dependents, that is, their partners and children. The implication is that if a UK person marries a non-UK citizen, their spouse will be unable to go to the UK to live with them until they earn £38,700. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has said it is a duty of women to halt a fall in the country's birth in order to strengthen national power, as his government steps up the call for people to have more children. While getting a detailed read on North Korea's population trends is extremely difficult because of the limited statistics it discloses. South Korea's government assesses that the North's fertility rate has declined steadily for the past 10 years. That is a concerning development for a country that depends on mobilized labor to help keep its broken, heavily sanctioned economy afloat. Kim's latest appeal for women to have more children was made during the country's national mothers meeting, the first of its kind in 11 years. And in sports, Jonah Malik has the latest sport update.
Hello and glad to have you on Sports Update on MLC TV Global News. I am Jonah Malik. Thanks for joining me. The Indiana Pacers reached the semi-final of the NBA's inaugural in-season tournament with a 122-112 win over the Boston Celtics. Pacer guard Tyrese Haliburton scored 26 points and made 13 assists and 10 rebounds, his first triple-double at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. The Pacers will face the winners of Tuesday's other Eastern Conference quarterfinal between the New York Knicks. In the Western Conference quarterfinals, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Sacramento Kings 127-117. The Pelicans will meet the top-seeded Los Angeles Lakers or fourth-seeded Phoenix Suns in the semis, which will be played in Las Vegas on Thursday. The final takes place on Saturday. Still on sport and moving straight to football, Napoli striker Victor Osimhen was named as the Italian Footballers Association Football of the Year for his stellar showing with Napolitans last season. The award ceremony held on Monday night also had other accolades, including the Team of the Year, Coach of the Year, Club of the Year, and Goal of the Season. Osimhen's 26 goals were instrumental in helping Napoli win their first Scudetto title in 33 years. Moving on, the Premier League resumes Tuesday night with Luton Town host Arsenal, the league leaders, while Wolves welcoming Burnley. Wednesday, we witness host of matches. And that's all on Sports Update. I am Jonah Malik reporting. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Jonah. Joy Dada has the latest updates in the world of entertainment.
Welcome to our entertainment segment. I am Joy Dada. Afrobeat sensation Davido is set to dazzle fans at the upcoming Bear With Us Festival 2. Organizers have confirmed the event date for December 27 at Landmark Beach, Honorary, Lagos. This year edition is creating a buzz as Davido, often called OBO, gears up to deliver a sensational performance with a string of chart-topping hits. He's captured the hearts of music enthusiasts across Nigeria. Achievers Entertainment Limited, the organizers, are back with a bigger and better festival in 2023. Expect top-notch performances surprise artists, and exceptional DJs. Theory Daniel Cole and Paul Cole Theory, top executive at Achievers Entertainment, are committed to making this event unforgettable. They promise a show that will surpass expectations and become the talk of the town. Prepare for an extraordinary musical experience at BUA Fest 2 with Davido on December 27. Don't miss out on the most anticipated music festival in Nigeria. Still an entertainment, in a monumental stride towards engaging global audience with timeless narrative of Jesus, the Jesus Film Project has declared the forthcoming release of their groundbreaking animated film, Jesus, set to grace theaters worldwide in December 2025. These cinematic ventures aim to revive the story of Jesus as portrayed in the Christian Gospels, leveraging cutting-edge film technology to captivate and inspire a new generation. The grand revelation of Jesus was orchestrated through 3 synchronized global events held in Seoul, South Korea, Washington, D.C., America, Kampala, and Uganda. This event attracted influential figures from diverse realms, including Christianity, media, politics, and the realm of celebrities. Jesus stands as a spectacular remark of the iconic 1979 Jesus film, a cinematic legend that held a Guinness World Record as the most translated film of all time. The film merges unparalleled visual effects and computer graphics, enlisting the expertise of a stellar technical and production team, whose accolades include contributions to Pixar, Disney, and Star Wars. It is slated to release Christmas 2025 and will eventually be in 2,000 plus health languages. Thanks for joining me, Joy Dada, reporting for MLC TV.
Thank you, Joy. And that is the size of our package. Do support us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Malachi TV. Like and follow our Facebook pages, MLC TV, MLC TV 2, MLC TV Yoruba, and Egbiravabe MLC TV. Instagram, MLC TV 2021, X, Malachi TV, and TikTok, Malachite_TV. For your event coverage, appearance on any of our programs, contributions, comments, advert placement, or sponsorship, please call or send SMS to any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join Malachi TV on weekends to watch our various programs. Saturday 7 p.m. Political Arena, Sunday 6 p.m. Women's World, and Monday 9 a.m. The Opinion. It is Malachi TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. Please be your brother's keeper to build a happier and better society together. I am Jennifer with Dimayo. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.